enjoy the celebrations. Thank you for joining us today and making this a really very special day amongst our friends and family. You're all looking absolutely fantastic. Hopefully you'll enjoy the meal and we'll have a bit of a party later on. And towards the end of the night there'll be a few hats discarded and ties loosened, high heel shoes kicked off. And I think that's probably why they take the photo. Of course, I've got to say, Rachel, you're looking absolutely stunning.
Yeah, yeah.
But more about you later. I'll soon burst your bubble. So Mikey, quick word about Mikey. He's a great guy. Got to know him over the last year or two, and I know Rachel's going to be very happy with Mikey, and I'm very happy to have him as a son-in-law. He's a very ambitious guy, very competitive, and we did go out and play golf about a year ago, I think it was, out to Old Melbourne, just to do a bit of male bonding, you know. I had a nice game of golf, came home and went home and all that kind of stuff, and then the next day, I think it was, Rachel was talking to me and she said, "How did you get on with the golf yesterday?" I said, "Did Mikey not mention it?" "No." "Oh yes, it's really good game." She said, "Who won? What was the score?" I said, "Well, I actually won." And he'd been very quiet all next day, and that's when I found out Mikey was very competitive. Really, I've only got 7 minutes, really. Yeah, I'll go right back to the beginning. This is an early story. I was working offshore in 1979, and not giving your age away around to Rachel, but I made out 1979. No, wait for it. I decided I was working offshore on the Benveraki semi-submersible in 1979. I made a call, decided to make a call home to Jan. And in those days, with no satellite phone, no mobile phone, you had to go up to the radio room and make a ship-to-shore radio call. And I popped up there about 7:45 in the evening, asked the radio operator, "Can I make a ship-to-shore call?" He says, "Well, every rig in the area takes a 30-minute slot, so you'll have to wait till 8 o'clock. It was about 10 to 8, so I was listening in on some American guy calling his wife in Aberdeen, and I was having a little laugh to myself. They were using terms of endearment and pooch and all that kind of honey bunny and all that kind of stuff, so I was having a little smile. But you know, you were on the air with this radio ship to shore. So I made this call, eventually got through, and it was something like Benveraki, Shetland radio over, Shetland radio come back, channel 60 and all that kind of nonsense. And then eventually we got through reverse search call and Jan answered the phone and accepted the charges, thank God. And then I said, "How are you doing?" Over, and she said, "Oh, not bad, you know, everything's fine, but I've been to the doctor today." And I went, "We are on the air." "Yeah, the doctor told me I'm pregnant." So Rachel was, you know, her pending birth, I guess, was announced the whole in the North Sea, you know. So, final, yeah, it was good news announced in a very public way. But that was my first knowledge of Rachel, let's say, in life. I'd like to thank you all again for coming, and let's have a good party. And it's over to the next speech, I think, now. But I'll let you announce that, yeah. And hopefully I haven't forgotten anything.
Toast the bread.
Oh, there's another page. No, calm down. Okay, thank you very much.
Right. Firstly, can I start my speech by welcoming all of our guests. Today we are surrounded by most of the friends and family that have been important to us during our lives. Some of you have travelled many miles just to be here today. It makes me the happiest man alive to be able to stand here and say to you all, ladies and gentlemen, friends and family, on behalf of my wife and I, welcome to our wedding, and thank you sincerely for sharing this special day with us. It really wouldn't be the same without you all. My short speech today will be like a miniskirt, long enough to cover the essentials, but short enough to hold your attention. To be honest, I didn't really know where to start, so I thought I'd troll the internet. After a couple of hours, I'd found some really good stuff. But then I remembered that I was supposed to be writing a speech. next few minutes there will be a couple of toasts, so please make sure that all your glasses are charged and try not to drink it all in one go, please. Just please. Hard to believe, but I haven't always been perfect. My mum and dad have helped me over the years and have seen me through thick and thin, mainly thick, to be honest. But they have always been there for me, and I hope that I've done them proud. I'm lost now. I really couldn't have asked for a better mum and dad, and I thank you both for what you have done. So thank you both.
Yeah.
For agreeing to marry me and for making me the happiest man in the world. I think you agree that she looks absolutely gorgeous. And when she walked up that aisle, well, you took my breath away. Maybe the fact that she makes me happier than I ever dreamed, I can. And I intend to spend the rest of my life making sure that the reverse is also true. I know that Rachel has put a huge amount of effort into making today perfect, and I think that she has done that, and more. Having known Rachel for just over 7 years now, I've learned a valuable lesson. When I'm wrong, admit it. When I'm right, keep quiet. Seriously though, I never have a problem finding the words to express my love for Rachel. But if I start now, I probably won't be able to stop. Suffice to say that, Rachel, I love you so much, and I look forward to growing old with you.
Yeah, well.
And finally, the best man. I've known Jan, my best man, for many years now, and throughout that time he has been there for me when it matters, even at 2 o'clock in the morning in a drunken stupor. And is always ready with an encouraging word or an encouraging drink. There's an unwritten rule of wedding etiquette that states that nobody should look more handsome than the groom, and I'd like to thank Jan for sticking to that.
I've known Michael for many years now. I remember talking to Michael for the first time and thinking he was a really decent guy, always laughing and joking with a big smile on his face. I soon realised though this was mostly down to all the alcohol. I think it's fair to say that Michael was a man that liked to drink or two back then, and over the following months and years we had a lot of good nights out together. But I'm pleased to tell you that Michael was always sensible on these occasions and he would never do anything silly on a night out. Well, except maybe for that one night. After a few drinks, Michael decided it would be a good idea to climb onto the roof of a night building at one of our friends' houses. He came tumbling down off the roof and was left with a lot of scrapes and bruises on his face. So we got one of our female friends to put makeup on his face to hide his injuries for going to work the next day. Which at the time was very funny, but what wasn't so funny was that Michael must have actually enjoyed this experience, as he now quite often likes to put on a bit of makeup on his face. Michael's a man with a number of interests in life, and many of them revolving around sport. He's a keen football fan, for example, and being from Aberdeen, he does of course support his local team. That's right, Glasgow Rangers. To finally see you here today as husband and wife. It's been a great day so far, and I'm sure we'll have a wonderful night. And let's remember that we're not just here to enjoy ourselves, we're here to celebrate the marriage of Michael and Rachel. Michael's been a great friend to me over the years, and I'm honoured to be here today as the best man. I would like to echo Michael's comments in saying that the bridesmaids have done a fabulous job and all look beautiful, outshone only of course by Rachel, who looks just stunning. Michael and Rachel are a very special couple, and they deserve all the happiness in the world. So ladies and gentlemen, if I could ask you to please stand and raise your glasses to the bride and groom.
Yeah. Right.